Imagine waking up one morning to discover that mysterious car, engineered in silence, developed far from global headlines and powered by technology no one saw coming, has suddenly emerged from Africa. A car so advanced, so efficient, that experts are asking one shocking question. Today, we're diving into one of the most surprising and possibly revolutionary stories of the year. An African-made black tech vehicle has surfaced out of nowhere, stirring curiosity, disbelief, and excitement across the world. What is this car? Who created it? And is this technology truly capable of reshaping the future of energy? In an era where the world is desperately seeking alternatives to fossil fuels, one thing is clear. Innovation can come from anywhere, but few expected one of the boldest breakthroughs to come from a small team of African engineers working almost entirely under the radar. The black tech car didn't debut at a massive auto show. It didn't come with celebrity endorsements or billion-dollar funding. Instead, it quietly appeared during a regional tech exhibition. Yet within hours, global media outlets were scrambling to learn more. So what exactly sets this vehicle apart? According to early reports, the black tech car is built around a proprietary energy system, a power source that, if the claims hold true, could outperform both electric vehicles and traditional fuel-powered engines. We're talking about unprecedented efficiency, near-zero emissions, and a design philosophy focused on sustainability and accessibility. The creators promise durability suited for Africa's toughest terrains, and energy usage that might change the game entirely. What makes this story even more compelling is the mysterious team behind the project. Rumor has it the group includes young engineers, self-taught inventors, and researchers from several African universities who pooled their knowledge to solve one massive problem: energy. They weren't backed by big oil. They didn't have the infrastructure of major car manufacturers. What they had was determination, creativity, and a willingness to reimagine what a car could be. While it's too early to make definitive claims, the black tech car represents something powerful: the possibility of Africa becoming a global leader in clean, disruptive technology. If scalable, this innovation could reshape transportation, reduce dependence on fossil fuels, and inspire a wave of new energy solutions. Of course, with any extraordinary claim comes skepticism. Experts are demanding deeper tests, verifiable data, and proof of long-term performance. But even critics admit, if this technology is real, it could trigger one of the biggest shifts the energy sector has seen in decades. Whether this becomes a global revolution or a stepping stone towards something even bigger, one thing is certain. Africa's black tech car has captured the world's attention and possibly its imagination. As the global conversation surrounding the black tech car continues to swell, a deeper story begins to surface, one that stretches far beyond a single invention. Around the world, researchers, journalists, and curious observers are discovering subtle clues about the project's origins. Several universities across West and East Africa quietly confirm that, over the past few years, a number of promising engineering students have been granted access to private workshops funded by anonymous benefactors. These spaces were not typical classrooms or formal laboratories. Instead, they were collaborative havens filled with open-source tools, recycled materials, and a philosophy that encouraged experimentation without fear of failure. It is within these unconventional environments that the early foundations of the black tech car are believed to have taken shape. Through countless prototypes, late-night trials, and the unwavering desire to create something meaningful. As more details surface, a picture forms of a collective that values anonymity over prestige and purpose over recognition. According to those who claim to have witnessed their early work, the team operated with a unique code of conduct to build technology that serves communities first and industry second. Their focus was never on competing with major automotive giants, but on addressing the everyday challenges that families, farmers, transporters, and students face, especially in regions where fuel shortages, rising costs, and unreliable infrastructure make travel difficult. This mindset guided their design decisions, resulting in a vehicle that prioritizes efficiency, versatility, and long-term sustainability. While the world marvels at its technological potential, the creators see it simply as a solution to a problem they have lived with personally. The emergence of the car has also sparked an inspiring wave of optimism across the continent. Young innovators, entrepreneurs, and students are now looking at the black tech car as a symbol of what is possible when imagination is nurtured and barriers are removed. Communities that once struggled to gain attention for their ideas are now finding platforms, partnerships, and support they had never experienced before. Tech hubs in cities like Lagos, Nairobi, Accra, Kigali, and Johannesburg report a noticeable increase in project submissions and collaborative efforts, as teams come together with renewed confidence to pursue their inventions. The ripple effect of this single technological breakthrough may well become more impactful than the invention itself, encouraging a generation of creators to push boundaries and believe in the value of their vision. Meanwhile, global organizations, energy experts, and automotive manufacturers observe with equal parts fascination and contemplation. The black tech car, though still shrouded in mystery, challenges long-standing expectations about where groundbreaking innovation must originate. It encourages established industries to rethink how they approach development and cooperation, suggesting that future progress might emerge from collaborative partnerships rather than competitive dominance. There's a growing sense that this moment could serve as a catalyst for a new era, one in which ideas, talent, and creativity from all corners of the world are recognized not for their origins, but for their potential to uplift humanity. As the story unfolds, the black tech car stands not just as a technological achievement, but as a quiet reminder of profound impact that dedication, unity, and hope can have on shaping the future. While the world waits for further demonstrations, refined data, and wide-scale production, the vehicle's greatest contribution may already be clear. It has renewed curiosity, inspired imagination, and opened a door to possibilities that extend far beyond transportation or energy. The narrative continues to grow, carrying with it the promise that innovation, when guided by purpose, can illuminate paths once thought impossible. As excitement spreads across the globe, quiet conversations begin to take shape within research institutes, innovation centers, and policy circles. Many experts agree that the emergence of the black tech car represents far more than a technological development. It signals a change in perception. For decades, discussions about advanced energy solutions were often confined to a few well-established regions. Now, the appearance of this African innovation invites the world to reconsider where significant progress might come from. Slowly, a new appreciation begins to unfold, one that recognizes the value of diverse perspectives and the extraordinary potential of ideas nurtured in environments that prioritize community, resilience, and creativity. This moment becomes a gentle reminder that innovation is not limited by geography. It blossoms wherever curiosity meets determination. In the weeks that follow, the team behind the project releases a brief statement. Not a grand announcement, but a thoughtful message emphasizing that their work is still evolving. They explain that the black tech car is not a finished product, but an ongoing exploration of what sustainable mobility can become. They express gratitude for the public's enthusiasm, while also encouraging patience as further testing, refinement, and collaboration take place. Their calm and humble approach only deepens global respect, as it becomes clear that their goal is not rapid fame, but long-lasting impact. This sincerity creates a sense of trust, and individuals from many backgrounds find themselves emotionally invested in the project's journey. Meanwhile, governments, educational institutions, and philanthropists quietly reach out, hoping to support the next stages of development. Instead of rushing to accept every offer, the creators choose to organize a series of thoughtful gatherings where they can listen, learn, and understand what each potential partner truly envisions. Their guiding principle remains unchanged. Any collaboration must respect the purpose of the project, to provide accessible, affordable, and sustainable transportation that benefits everyday people. These gatherings quickly become hubs of conversation and inspiration, attracting experts in energy storage, materials science, design, and environmental policy. What begins as a single project gradually evolves into a larger network of minds united by a shared hope for a cleaner, kinder future. As this network expands, communities across Africa start preparing for the possibility of change. Local workshops, engineering clubs, and youth programs introduce discussions about the black tech car into their curriculum, using it as an example of what can be achieved through collaboration and persistence. Children sketch their own futuristic vehicle concepts. Teachers encourage curiosity through hands-on lessons, and families gather in the evenings to imagine how a world with cleaner transportation might reshape their daily lives. This gentle rise in collective imagination becomes one of the most remarkable parts of the unfolding story. technology inspiring unity, hope, and a sense of possibility. At the same time, international observers note the thoughtful pacing of the project. Rather than racing toward commercialization, the team takes deliberate steps to ensure that every component of the energy system is thoroughly studied. They conduct tests in varied climates, terrains, and conditions, documenting how the vehicle performs not only in ideal settings, but also in remote areas, densities, and regions with limited infrastructure. Their method reflects a philosophy of care, one that understands that true progress must be reliable, adaptable, and beneficial to all. With each new piece of information released, the world gains a clearer understanding of the depth and sincerity behind the project. As the narrative continues to develop, one thing becomes increasingly clear. The black tech car is no longer simply an unexpected innovation. It has become a symbol, a gentle invitation for humanity to imagine a future built on cooperation, respect, and sustainable progress. And though many questions remain about how the technology will ultimately transform the world, the spirit of the project has already begun to reshape conversations about what is possible when creativity is given room to flourish. In the months that follow, the black tech car slowly transitions from a symbol of potential into a tangible force for change. Pilot programs begin in select regions, where local communities test the vehicles in real-world conditions, providing invaluable feedback that further refines the design. Each journey of the car, whether over dusty rural roads or through bustling city streets, demonstrates not only its technical capabilities, but also its profound impact on the people who rely on it. Families experience more freedom in travel. Small businesses transport goods with greater ease, and students commute safely to schools that were previously difficult to reach. With each mile driven, the car quietly reshapes daily life, illustrating the deep connection between innovation and human well-being. As word spreads, partnerships begin to form across continents. Engineers, policymakers, and environmental advocates come together, inspired by the principle that solutions should be both innovative and inclusive. The project grows into a model for global collaboration, proving that progress is strongest when shared openly and responsibly. Yet even as the car reaches new markets, the team behind it remains grounded, committed to their original mission, to create technology that serves communities first and the world second. Their humility and dedication continue to inspire countless others, reinforcing the belief that meaningful change does not always arrive with fanfare. It often begins quietly, nurtured by vision, persistence, and care. By the end of the first year, the black tech car is no longer just an extraordinary invention. It has become a movement. It sparks conversations about sustainable energy, encourages young innovators to pursue ambitious ideas, and reminds the world that solutions to some of the greatest challenges can emerge from places least expected. While the energy crisis is far from fully resolved, the car represents a turning point, a beacon of hope demonstrating that with creativity, collaboration, and patience, humanity can begin to imagine a future that is cleaner, brighter, and more connected. And in this story, the lesson lingers. True innovation is not measured solely by the technology itself, but by the possibilities it opens, the lives it touches, and the hope it inspires for generations to come.